And this is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and Louisville.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance, but now this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4 slot.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish. And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Curry passes to Matt. Some nice passing by Louisville here. Right side Curry. Jacks up a 3. Again, Curry missing.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
Lets it go from deep. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Craig, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
It's stolen by Hill. Here is Hawkins. It's stolen by Curry. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this guy.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And the Badgers with possession here. Trailing by 2. Hawkins kicks to Hill. A floater. Thomas with the block. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
He is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Curry in a 2-guard. Payton is out there with Thomas. And it's Hughes in at the small forward position.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
And for the Badgers, Hill is out there with Hawkins. And it's Wade in at the 5. Curry wide open. Another shot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
You know what, guys? That was the start that Freak and his team wanted in the first half. I mean, they didn't run away with the game, but they're in a really good spot to capture the title.
These first 5 minutes in the second half are going to be huge. They know their opponent is going to come out strong and try to even things up. But if they can keep their cool, they'll be on their way, I think, to the title.
Curry, he's in at the point. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Badgers, Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the power forward position. Decker with it. Knocked away. Hill dishes to Decker. Now the Cardinals moving it up.
And, guys, one big story that we had in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit. A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And, you know, while it's just one game, scouts will get a chance to see how he plays on the big stage. Knowing a player is at his best when the lights are brightest is a big plus in GM's books.
Curry, he's in at point guard. Harrell is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5. Pass to Hawkins. The shot will not go. And it's Louisville the other way.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title. Here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Kaminsky. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in a power forward. Such a wide-open look. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for Louisville.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
The Badgers pull it in.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
It's Hawkins on the wing. Kaminsky, the pass to Decker. Here's Evans.
That's a walk.
No good. Now Louisville takes it the other way. From the wing, and he knocks down the jumper. And that's now 27 points for Freak.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And now Curry running the floor all by himself. Here's Sanders, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Cardinals.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
They're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
Here's Hill. Passes to Hawkins. Dishes it to Wade. Out of bounds. Louisville takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And here are the Cardinals. They're on a 16-5 run here. Here's Curry. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Curry's got 16 here in the second half.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And with this lead, it looks like they'll hold on for the title. A special moment for everyone on the team. And really, what a year it's been for their star, Freak.
Yeah, very impressive considering everybody pinned their hopes on him to lead the team at the start of the season. And he hasn't disappointed. For all the hype that surrounded him, he lived up to all of it.
Playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cardinals.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought the test. Yeah, I like that.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Curry. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
It's stolen by Curry. Jumps up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, They started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Down low. So Louisville wins it. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure Greg they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation. Being able to call themselves now champions.
And Kevin, from the players, the rest of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from you. They will always have this moment in history to reflect upon.
And it's such a punishing path to this moment. I mean, you look back on all the close calls along the way as the field.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. In the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Jordan Curry from the University of Louisville.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Ma. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady, Yvette. My dude, Vig.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, Harlem in the building all day, yo.
All right.
Yeah, I love you, man.
We met working